March 18, 1925, marked one of the most catastrophic days in tornado history. The tri-state tornado, starting in Missouri and tearing through Illinois into Indiana, the tri-state tornado stands as an outlier even among the most extreme tornado events. What began as a rumble in the distance grew into a cacophony of thunder, a sonic prelude to the tempest about to be unleashed. The tornado first touched down in the rugged hills of Moore Township, Shannon County, Missouri, at around 12:40 p.m. CST. However, this initial sighting was likely a separate member of the tornado family. The main tornado began its deadly journey in Reynolds County, near Ellington, around 5 minutes later. By 1:01 p.m., the tornado claimed its first victim, a farmer caught off guard north-northwest of Ellington. The storm rapidly intensified as it sped northeast, entering Iron County and striking the mining towns of Annapolis and Leadana. Annapolis was almost entirely leveled within minutes, resulting in 2 fatalities and the destruction of 90% of the town. After devastating Annapolis, the tornado continued its relentless path into Leadana, where mining machinery and several structures were destroyed. The storm then crossed into the sparsely populated areas of Madison County, south of Fredericktown. Near Cherokee Pass, the tornado began to grow larger, indicating an increase in its destructive potential. In Bullinger County, the tornado caused significant damage to 2 schools, injuring 32 children. Near Licksville, multiple homes and farms were completely destroyed, resulting in the deaths of a farmer and 3 children. Tragically, another child succumbed to her injuries a week later. Deep ground scouring near Sedgwickville was a testament to the tornado's immense power, as it carried sheets of iron up to 50 miles away. Crossing into Perry County, the tornado reportedly developed a double funnel as it struck the town of Beale, destroying many homes and claiming the life of a farmer. In Brazo, another farmer was gravely injured and died 4 days later. Numerous other homes and farms were completely leveled near Frona, where 1 woman was killed and another died from her injuries 10 days later. The tornado then crossed the Mississippi River into Illinois, debarking trees and deeply scouring the ground in rural areas before hitting the riverside town of Gorham at 2:30 p.m. CST. Gorham was essentially obliterated. 60 of the 80 homes, all the storefronts, the train depot, and 2 out of 3 levels of the school were destroyed. More than half of the town's population was injured or killed, with 30 fatalities and 170 injuries, 6 of whom later died. Continuing northeast at an average speed of 62 miles per hour, the tornado cut a swath almost a mile wide through the city of Murfreesboro, a thriving coal shipping center and railroad town of 10,000. The tornado leveled all but the extreme southeastern side of town. Entire rows of homes were swept away, and many other structures, including the M&O Railroad shop, were destroyed, where 35 people died, mostly in fires after the tornado. The tornado then struck DeSoto, virtually obliterating the town. 56 people were killed in the immediate storm, with another 105 injured. The collapse of the DeSoto school resulted in 33 student fatalities, the highest death toll at a single school in U.S. history. Deputy Sheriff George Boland, on patrol when the storm struck, was lifted into the funnel and disappeared, his body never found. After exiting DeSoto, the tornado clipped the northwest corner of Williamson County, narrowly missing the town of Hearst and striking the small village of Bush. Several homes were leveled, and heavy railroad axles were reportedly lifted and scattered. 10 people were killed in Bush and the surrounding area, with another 37 injured, 4 of whom later died. In Franklin County, the tornado narrowly missed the towns of Royalton and Ziegler, but devastated rural areas, killing 25 people. The tornado continued to the large mining town of West Frankfort, where densely populated neighborhoods and mining operations were destroyed. The Orient Mine's large coal tipple was blown over and rolled by the tornado. The immediate storm claimed 81 lives at West Frankfort, with the death toll eventually reaching 102. Caldwell, a mining village northeast of West Frankfort, lost 24 people, including 11 members of the Carnes family. Further northeast, the town of Parrish was completely destroyed, with 33 fatalities. The tornado then devastated rural areas across Hamilton and White counties, claiming 45 lives and injuring 140. As the tornado crossed Hamilton County south of McLeansboro, it reached its greatest width of 1.5 miles. Dozens of farms, homes, schools, and churches were swept away, with 28 people killed in Hamilton County. In White County, the tornado narrowly missed Carmi, Enfield, and Crossville, killing 18 people. Crossing the Wabash River into Indiana, the tornado struck and demolished Griffin, killing 41 people and injuring 202. The storm then moved into Gibson County, clipping Owensville and entering Princeton, destroying much of the southern side of town and killing 38 people. The tornado traveled northeast for over 10 miles before finally dissipating near Oatesville. In Indiana, the storm claimed at least 95 lives. In the immediate aftermath, hospitals from St. Louis to Evansville were inundated with the injured and dying, as the storm injured more than 2,000 people, 105 of whom later died from their injuries. In Missouri, relief trains carried the most seriously injured north to St. Louis, while the remainder were sent to hospitals at Perryville and Cape Girardeau. At Gorham, where half the town's population was injured, the Missouri Pacific Railroad shuttled most of the injured north to East St. Louis and the remainder south to Cairo. The town hospital in Murfreesboro, where several hundred were injured, was ill-equipped to deal with the casualties, prompting hundreds to be shipped out to other towns by train once the lines were cleared. The most seriously injured were sent by train to Barnes Hospital in St. Louis. For most of the injured, dying, and destitute from Murfreesboro, the college town of Carbondale, some 7 miles to the southeast, provided a safe haven. However, at DeSoto, chaos ensued as the affected were scattered in 3 different directions: 6 miles south to Carbondale, 5 miles east to Hearst, or for many, 14 miles north to Duquan. For the tornado victims at Parrish, relief came from Thompsonville 3 miles to the southeast, where a team of railroad workers with the Illinois Central Railroad, led by a heroic physician from Iowa, pulled a train directly into the demolished village. The train was loaded beyond capacity with the dead, injured, and dying before proceeding to the northwest to the hospital at Benton. The storm claimed its final victim on January 3, 1926, when Gervais Burgess, a 46-year-old coal miner from West Frankfort, died from injuries sustained in the tornado. In addition to the dead and injured, thousands were left without shelter or food. Fires erupted, growing to conflagrations in some places, exacerbating the damage. Looting and theft, notably of the property of the dead, were reported. Recovery was generally slow with the event. The 1925 tri-state tornado remains a sobering reminder of nature's power. With over 695 fatalities and thousands injured, its legacy is etched in history as one of the deadliest tornadoes ever recorded. Today, we remember the resilience of the communities affected and the lessons learned in the wake of such a tragedy. Understanding the past helps us prepare for the future. Stay informed, have a safety plan, and always heed tornado warnings. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.